What's up, guys? We're back for another video. I know it's long overdue, but it's kind of like an update video. We did a couple things. I mean, interior wise, pretty much the same, you know, not really much we could do anyways, but yeah, we left the stock inside, but let's go outside. This is where the biggest difference is. All right, since the last video, we got a sound system. We did a couple things, but shoot, now I'm pretty sure we had the bed cover, what else? The bed cover, the sound system, what else? Let's see. The couple little accessories, the spoiler and stuff, but I mean, that was, you know, well covered. I was really hyped about the sound system, but anyways, what do we got now? Yeah, we got wheels on that. Honestly, much needed, but now it looks way better. We did 275 square, same in the front and the back. It does poke out a little bit in the back. I don't know if it's because of the lowering kit, but yeah, we just put spacers on today, so it does poke out a little bit because we did have some rubbing issues before, but yeah, I mean, at full log it doesn't rub at all anymore, which is perfect because I was struggling with that. But yeah, we ended up doing billets 17 by 10, I think 17 by 10. For the tires, we did the Proxies STs 3s. Yeah, I got them at my local tire shop. They mounted them on, and I just ordered the wheels directly from billet. But yeah, that stance is pretty aggressive. Yeah, it pokes out a little bit. I don't know why, but the back wheels, the one on the right pokes out a little bit more than the left. I don't know what the hell the reasoning is for that, but if you guys let me know. But yeah, this is how she sits for now. But man, such a huge difference the wheels make. I know I said I wanted to do paint match. I was honestly gonna make a video after I did the paint match, but I don't know, just gotta enjoy the process as we go. Yeah, these honestly, before when we would do a little pull, these would not hook. These would literally spin everywhere, and now as soon as you take off, it zooms, you know what I mean? Oh, and I forgot to add, we actually did the Viking. I don't know if you can see them, but in there, whoops, in there we did the Viking shocks. I don't know if you guys can see that. But right there, Viking adjustable shocks. And then we also did the airbags. Where are they at? Oh, right there. You guys can see them right there. Yeah, so we did the airbags, the helper bags. Is that what they call them? Yeah, the helper bags from INC. I mean, that was the biggest difference. They ended up pulling the little, what do they call this? Little bracket. Put air in it. And yeah, it makes the biggest difference when you're I mean, if you want to tow something, or for me personally, it was just for the fact that it's when you're running down the street, man, it's hot out here. Let me get inside. When you're going down the street, it will hit in the back, so it's pretty bad. At first I was like, it's whatever, you know, but honestly, I'm driving this every single day, take to work, whenever I go out, I go on road trips. So for me, it was the biggest difference. Obviously, at first I was like, it's not a need, you know. I don't know if it's gonna make a big difference. But man, once you put those on, it makes a huge difference. So if you have IHC drop kit, bro, I 100% recommend those helper bags. I took it to my local, Noble always gets me right, honestly. Noble Motorsports in my city. They ended up installing it for me, and I ordered it through them, so it wasn't too bad. I'd honestly, like I said, 100% recommend. If you have the lowering kit, and I don't know if it's like for other brands, but I do have the 4.6 drop, so it's a little bit lower, and in the back it would hit. So we would go through a speed bump or something, and it would bam, you would just hit the, you hear the noise in the back. So it was pretty bad, honestly. But yeah, I ended up, like I said, I ordered the Viking shocks, and the tire and the wheel setup we got going on. Man, it's a dream, honestly. I'm not gonna say it's like 4-wheel drive pulls, but it's definitely better than it was before. 100% recommend. We'll probably end up doing the coilover in the front, just so we have the matching set. But now, you know, a little bit in the future. I'm content with how the suspension is right now. It's still more livable than it was before, for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go Vikings in the front or Right Tech coilovers. So I just been doing my research. I don't know, you know. But first, I definitely, like I said in the last video, I want to knock out the, what is it, the paint match. I just gotta order a couple parts first. That way I don't have to do it 2 times, do it once, do it right. And yeah, I mean, that's the goal. End up, I definitely want to put a splitter. I don't know if I want to do the hood. I kind of like the stock hood how it is. I'm rocking with it for now. But yeah, like I said, definitely excited for what's to come. Yeah, it's just a lot of money that goes into this. Like I said before, I'm definitely not, I'm just your average folk out here trying to make it, you know what I mean? So yeah, as we go building my truck, for appearance wise, I think we're almost there though. Biggest thing was for me this year was the wheels and the paint match. Get away from that work truck look. Although, like, I didn't, you know, I had to appreciate that the black wheel phase, the stock look, the sleeper. People would call it sleeper. They would go up to me and they'd be like, "Oh, I love the sleeper truck and stuff." But nah, man, it was good. It was a good run. But for me, it was always gonna be billets. Definitely that polished look. That's what I was going for. It was either that or the what is it, the polish with the black look, the black face, I think that's what it was called. And yeah, I just really like the polished look with blue. It just hits. The contrast is just so good. So once we get the paint match and everything, it's definitely gonna look a lot better. But yeah, for now, this is how it's gonna rock. This is how we're gonna rock it. But let me show you guys one more time, because you gotta appreciate this. All right, look, bam. Can't tell me that does not look good, bro. It looks so aggressive. Actually looking like, you know, proper. But yeah, 17s. I was gonna do 20s, but I don't know. They just had them in stock, and I was like, you know what? 17s is the move. I thought about it, and I was like, how many of these do we see with 17s? It's pretty rare. Plus, I kind of like more tire, less wheel. It just looks more aggressive. Looks more like I want to say race truck, but it's not a race truck. It's a street truck. And man, sometimes I just been messing around in off-road, even though this is not an off-road truck. I don't recommend. But yeah, sometimes I just be fooling around. and not having to worry about like messing up your wheel and stuff is definitely the move. Plus it rides, I've heard this, it rides better. Yeah, it's not as, you know, it's more comfortable. So definitely don't regret the 17s. I love the look. I think it makes a huge difference, especially when you're rolling down the street and you see this thing from far away and you just see it and you're like, dang, you know. And you know, people think it's 20s, but 17s, bro. 17s is the move. The tires, I think it's 275 by, what is it? I'm not 100% sure, but it's 275, 1760s, I think, something like that. But that's what I was recommended, and for me that was a move. Once we get the paint match, which hopefully we get it by this year, if it's not this year, promise it would be like the beginning of 2027. But yeah, that right there, that's the move. I gotta get the splitter. I want to get the splitter, paint match the roof spoiler in the back, and then maybe I'll go for the cowl hood. But I just feel like I kind of want to rock it just like that. I want to see how it looks, because I've seen a couple of these trucks with it, and yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not 100% sold yet. So I'm definitely looking to see what the move is next. But yeah, I just had to make this video, a little update for you guys. Wheels make such a huge difference. Yeah, these were not cheap. So, you know, so I had to scale back a little bit. And I could just hurry up and finish the build, but I'm not gonna enjoy it as much. I gotta take it step by step. I'm not trying to put all my life savings into this either. You know, it's just something as we go. I want to document it. And I know there's a couple of you guys who are looking into these trucks, and definitely would be interested in that. But yeah, let me know what else you would like to see. I know I've been lagging to make this video. I had these wheels for about, I want to say about 2 months already. So probably like a month, yeah, probably like 2 months already. Yeah, honestly, damn, time flies. It's just life's been happening, so I just haven't had time to make this video. But yeah, man, it's hot out here. I came inside the truck, I was like, I'm not going outside. But you guys see the truck. Yeah, like I said, we got Vikings double adjustable shocks in the back and the rear. We replaced the IHC ones because the IHC ones are no good. Those are terrible. I don't recommend. Yeah, so we replaced those, and obviously when you launch this thing, it goes. That's what they were for. That's what they were intended for. And then with the tire setup that I got, man, yep, definitely recommend. So we got the shocks, and then we put the helper bags on. Like I said, I took it to Noble Motorsports. They took care of me, knocked it out, and like, I know I could do it, but it's just the time. I don't really have it to be doing that, the install and stuff. And for me, it's just easier to take it to them. I feel like my time is more valuable than, you know, than actually doing the labor myself and saving money. But yeah, so they take care of it, and man, such a huge difference. Like I said, going around the streets, especially because I live in a spot where the streets are terrible. So you're riding around and it would just constantly hit in the back. It would just bam, bam, everywhere you go. And now it's, you know, obviously it's a lot better. I didn't expect it to be this good, but definitely if I would have known, I would have got that since the jump. I would have got the IHC drop kit with the helper bags. That way I don't, you know, go back and forth and do it 2 times. But yeah, such a huge difference. If you're looking to do that, definitely recommend 100% the helper bags. And yeah, we did the tires, the wheels. long awaited. I was waiting for so long to get the right tires and wheels, because I was debating going back and forth. I saw 22s. I didn't like them. I think they were too huge for the truck. It's a small truck, so it's, you know, for me, it was 17s or 20s, and I ended up going with 17s. Like I said, don't regret it. Gives it that like small stance truck. Plus, like I said, it rides comfortable. More tire, which is always going to be better for me. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully the next video we do an update with the paint match. Got to keep in mind the truck is going to be gone for like a week, and like I said, this is my daily driver. I don't have another car or truck, so I'm kind of screwed in that way. So I have to find the perfect opportunity if I go on vacation, or if I'm not in town, where I can just leave it the whole week. By the time I come back, it's ready, you know? So yeah, we'll think about what happens, how we're gonna do it, and find a good shop that can actually take care of me. You know, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of shops here in my city, in my town. But yeah, we're trying to find the right one. I don't want to, you know, go back and forth or have some work done it's not up to standard. Yeah, but I think with the paint match, it's gonna complete the whole look, because I'm still kind of like, it's still kind of not there where it needs to be. You know, people compliment it all the time, but I feel like with the paint match, it's gonna look 100 times better. Definitely, I already see it in my head. But yeah, like I said, definitely the move. But yeah, we'll see what happens next. Thank you guys for watching. Later.